What are some lesser-known apps that everyone needs on their phone? Picture this. Uses AI to identify pictures of plants you take. If you've ever wanted to impress people with your knowledge of random plant names, this app is your friend. Too good to go. Find cheap, unsold food from top eateries locally, and pay like half price to prevent it from being thrown away. For language learners, Lyrics Training is an awesome app. Select the language you want to learn. It will then have a ton of YouTube videos of songs in that language. You select one, then pick the difficulty you want. It will play the song with scrolling lyrics below. Based on the difficulty you picked, a percentage of words will be missing. You have to listen and fill in the missing words. Has high scores and leaderboards for each song, which make it super addicting. Based on the number of people who seem amazed every time it's mentioned, Libby, from Overdrive. It gives you access to ebooks and audiobooks for free through your local library. You need to call into your local branch and get a library card first, but, I mean, is there ever a bad excuse to go and visit your library? If this then that. It's like having macros on your phone. You want your data to turn off when you get home, done. You smash the like button on a music video, that song is now in a YouTube playlist on Spotify. Want to get emails when games on your Steam wishlist go on sale? Easy. You want Spotify to open automatically when Bluetooth is connected? Say no more. Just watch. Search for a movie or TV show, it tells you what streaming platform it's available on. Also shows local theater showtimes if that's your thing. Photo math. Just take a picture of a math problem and it solves it for you. This really only applies to people doing math a lot. However, night sky is really cool. You can put your phone up to the sky and it points out all the constellations. My Radar, simply the cleanest, no frills weather app out there. Automatically opens up to a looping radar of your location. Easy access to hourly and weekly forecast for any location. Fully customization layers if you like to tweak stuff. Automatic weather warning alerts based on your GPS location. Absolute must-have. Gas Buddy. Shows you all the gas stations in your area and can rank them from closest to farthest, or cheapest to more expensive. Tinfoil for Facebook. Basically a closed browser for FB that blinds all the sneaky data collecting shit it does in the background of your phone, looking at your contacts, listening in, etc. What the app does, looking at your search and browsing history that the mobile website does. Obviously only really works if you don't have the FB app installed. Also doesn't allow the use of Messenger since FB neutered that to be app-based only, though, I consider that a feature rather than a flaw. The best solution is to delete FB completely, but sometimes it's a necessary evil. Run P tells you if a movie has credit scenes and the best times to go pee. It might be more known than I think, but Google rewards. It links with your Google account and occasionally asks you questions on places you have visited, etc. and gives you small credits for the Play Store for your answers. Takes less than a minute to answer a few questions and you earn up to $1 sometimes. I mostly use it to rent movies I don't feel like paying actual money for. Maps.me, a free offline map service that relies on OpenStreetMaps, thus giving you prettier and way more detailed maps, compared to Google Maps. It is great for getting around in other countries where you can't use mobile data, and also offers navigation and subway maps. If you're on Android, Blockada. It's an ad blocker that actually works. Blocks in-app ads, blocks ads in browsers, open source, free, doesn't itself have ads or constantly begs for donations, low memory footprint. Seriously, it makes Android usable again. 3 apps that have revolutionized how I use my phone. TickTick, simply a reminder and checklist app, but it's damn good at its job. Leagues ahead of Google Reminders. My favorite feature is that each reminder shows up the taskbar to be individually managed. You can clear them out one by one or set them for a later date/time with only a couple clicks. Set up a shortcut to pull up the voice command reminder, then it's as easy as Google Assistant. Push bullet. Install this app on all of your devices and be able to share any kind of file or text to any device with, like, 2 clicks. In Chrome or File Explorer it shows up in your right-click menu, and on your phone it shows up at the top of the list on your Share dialog. Unified Remote. Install this on your phone, then a simple server, just a.exe from their website, on your computer, and you're able to emulate your mouse and keyboard from anywhere in the house, as long as they are on the same Wi-Fi. It feels completely natural, like a trackpad with a pop-up standard keyboard. The best thing about these apps is that they just work. Honorable mention, Nova Launcher for a fully customizable home screen with shortcuts and style options, but that's a bit more involved. Tiny Decisions. You can create wheels for anything and spin them to get an answer. I usually use it to pick a restaurant since my friend group is so indecisive. Sonic. It helps to remove the water from your speakers. Pixolar. It lets you use your camera to color match things. It will even give you the Pantone number of the color it sees. Reddit. It's a fun but kinda toxic, good way, platform where you post whatever the fuck you want. Alarmy is great for heavy sleepers/people who turn alarms off in their sleep. I'm a fan of Smart Audiobook. It lets me categorize, bookmark etc. for all my found audiobook files outside of my Audible library. Notion. It's the best note-taking app I've ever used. What sets it apart is its customization, which allows you to basically make the perfect template for any situation. SNES 9XX and great free SNES emulator for when you want to play Chrono Trigger on the go. Everlance or Stride. Records mileage as you drive. Could be helpful if you wanna expense work-related drives. Lively turns iPhone Live photos into GIFs. Just watch finds whether any show or movie is on which streaming service. iMoon camera calibrates perfectly the best possible moon photo you can take on iPhone. What 3 words? It's an app that the UK's emergency services are using. Essentially it's a maps app that identifies your location to within 1 m with a combination of 3 unique words. It means if you're ever completely lost, or stuck somewhere, you can tell the operator the 3-word phrase and they'll be able to find you. https://www.bbc.co.uk/news/UK-493197660. Any books. You can get almost any book you want, it's free. Ways, the more users the better the app becomes. LastPass. NookPipe. It's basically YouTube Premium for free. Problem is you can't get it from the App Store and is Android only. Search NookPipe and download the App Store link. It has Droid. Then download NookPipe on it. I really like Twilight, which is a blue light filter. One of the best features is that you can make your screen a lot darker without having to have the color filter. I use this feature to use my phone in the cinema without disturbing anyone if I'm bored when taking my siblings to the cinema, etc. Food truck app. Not sure if all cities have this one, but it lets us know where the food trucks are during the summer. Hereby. It works best in the Netherlands and Belgium, with all the features, but it's an app that enables you to share things with your neighbors. Like tools and party stuff. Really focused on sustainability and reducing waste. Clue good for my ladies LMAO. The X app super fun puzzles that you can win real money from, $50 plus. Noon light good if you want to feel safe in shady places. Spark keeps your email organized. Ash. For iPads, the app Procreate is $10 and is an amazing drawing app. Flip. It's an app that has digital store flyers. What's so great about it is you can add any items to your own personal list, basically a shopping list, and you can combine your list with another person. My girlfriend and I just started using it. Anytime one of us are out, we can ask the other to check if we need anything, and check off whatever we need on the app so the other can see it. Citizen warns you about crimes in your area. I definitely recommend Musi. It's a free app that lets you watch YouTube videos and listen to music even when your screen is turned off. You can also make playlists, put songs on repeat or shuffle, edit how it sounds with an equalizer. However, it has ads sometimes. You have to have internet, and it's iOS only. 9.5/10 would recommend to others. MT Focus is great for studying. Set a timer and set breaks. It lets you know when you can take a break and it plays calming background noises. If you are looking for a great secure encrypted messaging app that isn't owned by Facebook, I suggest Signal. It can be used to replace the stock Android messaging app. There's also an iOS app, which means it makes cross-platform secure messaging possible. You can also use their desktop app to sync messages so you don't have to just use the phone app. It can, and does, use Wi-Fi when you are connected to save data as well. Pornhub. Musicolit. No ads, well organized, has equalizer, plays music on background or lock screen and has a dark theme and old dark theme. Best app to play your illegally downloaded FLAC music. YouTube Vanced. Free premium YouTube. Just search YouTube Vanced APK on Google and find instructions on how to install it. Smiley face. If you're on iOS, Apollo is the best client around. It's perfect in every way. The features it has feel like stock iOS apps, but are more comprehensive. It's great. YouTube Vanced. YouTube but without ads. Only for Android, and not on the Play Store, obviously. You have to download the APK directly, and if you want to log in with your Gmail, there are extra steps. But no ads, ever. And videos keep playing after locking your screen. You can't ever go back to regular shitty YouTube after using Vanced. Clue. A no-fuss period tracker, totally free. There's a bunch for school kids. Google Docs/Drive, I prefer Docs over Drive if you need the space. Your school's grading system, Power School in my case, and if applicable, Classroom website, Google Classroom. My school uses Canvas. I have a state-specific thing/district-specific thing that lets me report things/track my bus. SafeStop is a bus tracker. If your school has it, it's actually pretty neat for not missing buses. The app Soundprint lets you take and post decibel measurements of restaurants and bars, and then you can search for quiet places on a map. More. Just have it as your lock screen and you get 10 points a day. 1 point equals 1 cent. You can then earn some gift cards for stuff like Amazon. It helps to save a few bucks. Edited to clarify things. If you're a wargamer, Battles Rhyme. You have all the rulebooks for armies for practically every single wargame, and it calculates your PTS and how you can fix mistakes of your list. Manga Reader and Sandbox. They're great twiddling and time sync things. The Manga Reader, while not perfect, offers a lot of manga that you can sink your teeth into, One Punch, Hero Academia, etc. etc. Sandbox is just a pixel art game, which keeps you busy. Genius Scan. It's free and easy to use if you need to turn things into .pdf. Lets you do it in batches of pages, too. Just makes it much easier to scan and fax things. YouTube Advanced for Android. It's like YouTube, but better. No ads, and you can keep playing videos, even if you put your phone on standby or you close the app. https://vance.app or https://youtubevance.com. Day 1. It's basically a journaling app. I like how beautifully they designed it. Take some pictures and upload them in the app and it will work out all the necessary information of location, weather, etc. It will remind you where or what you did a year or before in this day. Love it. Brave Browser. It is a privacy-respecting browser which is almost similar to Chrome in look and feel. It blocks most of ads and tracking websites while you browse the web. Blockada. It helps you block ads and tracker associated with third-party apps. You need to download it from blockada.org as it is not available on Play Store. It is also open source. MediaBox HD. Download it on Safari and every song, TV show or movie is on it. Edit. Why is the FBI here? Shortcuts for iPhone. You can do pretty cool things with it. Recommended. 2 I use a lot that aren't already mentioned are Google Notes. I use it for my grocery list among other things, and Chronometer, a calorie tracking app that's better at tracking micronutrients than others. If you do any sort of navigation that relies on a magnetic compass and need to calculate for current easterly or westerly declination for a given area, current GPS, lat/lon, UTM, there is a simple app called Declination that works very well. The values are current and come directly from the NOAA. The Rainy Mood app. You have the ability to alter the occurrence, speed, and volume of rain, thunder and birds separately. You also have the ability set it to turn off after a specific amount of time. These are just the features of the free version. I believe the paid version has additional features. Wissa. It's a free therapy app that helps you manage and cope with sadness, stress, and more, and I recommend it. Habitic, a free fun game where you earn items to feed pets via completing tasks. It sounds lame but isn't. Forest fantastic app that forces you to put down your phone for a specific amount of time, then you can plant actual trees or pretty imaginary app ones. Way better than a regular Pomodoro app for studying IMHO. There is a sibling app that's called Sleepy Town to stop yourself from using your phone before bed. Both of these I credit with higher productivity and day-to-day functioning. WabiteMu. It's an app that is a TI-83 or TI-84 graphing calculator on your phone. No charge. There, saved you some money. Text Free lets you text people in your contacts under a different number so they don't know it's you. Very good for some big brain pranks. Photomath. Take a lecture of a math problem and it solves it for you and even has the options to show how to get to that result. Useful for teachers that ask for you to show your work. Lofi Radio, Nuff said. I love Onion Tour. It is a nice browser if you like privacy, but I don't know many people who have it. It's probably more well known than I think. Reddit. Droidal. DNS66 uses DNSs to block ads on your phone. It works for apps and browsers. As few as possible for solid mental health. Love. OneNote. Fudget. One of the best budget apps IMO, when you pay the fee for no ads. Kazoo Hero. Mouthpiece not included. An app that will blow you away. TD Ameritrade. The younger generations need to learn how to invest. It's easy. It's free. Noonlight, formerly Safe Trek. Wikilink. Mind you, companies like this have an alarming tendency to be gobbled up by predatory business interests, but at least today, it's helpful more than harmful. Kiwi Browser. It's a web browser for Android that is based on Chromium, meaning it is similar to Chrome. It has dark mode, which works for websites too. It force changes their colors so they are dark. Although this might sound weird, you can put the search bar at the bottom, which honestly makes more sense in terms of reachability IMO. And it also has an ad blocker built in, is quite fast, and allows you to use desktop Chrome extensions on your phone. Pretty good app overall. Neznizno if you are in Czech Republic. Restaurants offer leftover food there with at least 30% discount. Hot Schedules eKick. Forest. You plant a tree for a specific amount of time and in the meantime you do whatever you are supposed to, like studying, cleaning, or resting. If you use other apps during this time your plant will wither. Great for productivity, and if you buy it you can request the company to plant up to 5 real trees. It doesn't block the basic functionalities of your phone, like calls or alarms, so you're not totally cut off in an emergency. Works like a charm for me. Keeps me off my phone and gives me a lot of joy when I look at the forest I've grown. Phone Destroyer. It's not lesser known, but a lot of people still don't use it. Ways. If you're a commuter or drive a lot in general, or anticipate some long drives, get Waze. It's a crowdsourced GPS app for driving. Be My Eyes. The amount of apps that has free TV shows AMD movies. Tubi, Pluto TV, Flimrise, Crackle, Vudu and maybe more have all these things to watch to help if you can afford any subscription at the moment.